But you know what? We've talked about the center of the plate a few times in this show, but something that we have talked about is sweets and treats. But I don't know how much we've actually talked about the gift giving of the sweets and treats. And something that I think is the perfect size for gift giving is a Mrs. Prindables apple. I do them every single year in my family for all those people that I want to recognize that make a difference in my life, that help out with my family. And by the way, this is the choice that comes in auto delivery for Easter. So this is not the one that you're going to be getting for your first shipment in December. The ones in the front are the ones you're going to be getting for your first shipment in December. But $43.82 is your price. And we've actually offered this earlier this month, and it's been very, very popular. Here they are. Look at the tiny little baby candy canes and then little baby gingerbread men and the nonpareils. Without further ado, I'm going to bring it over to the lady herself, our very own Mrs. Prindable, but she's not really Mrs. Prindable. She's Lori Shore, and she's my friend, and I love her. How are you? Happy early holidays.
It's so fun. Isn't it fun?
It
like
is.
We can go swimming, and then we can come in and celebrate Christmas.
It is. We're living
Christmas
the life.
Done. I love that.
And you know what? That's actually what I said at the very beginning of the show, which is you can plan here with QVC. Let us take care of some of the holiday planning for you by choosing, do you want a November ship date? This you cannot get immediately because this truly is holiday.
Yeah.
But reserve for November, reserve for December, and know that you've got how many? 12 people that you've just taken off your holiday
This is
list.
it.
Why is Mrs. Prindables so delicious?
You know, we like to think it's because we use really fresh, really great ingredients, and we make it fresh the day it's shipped out to you.
Nice.
So these are the 12 apples that we're speaking of.
Okay.
All of them come individually wrapped like the one that you see right here. We took them out of the wrapping just so you could see. I think it's our most festive looking and tasting apples of Christmas 2015. That's what I'm saying. And I'm sticking to it because I think it's just
You should
gorgeous
stick to it,
and
Lori
delicious.
Shore.
Here's the top four. I want you to take a close-up look. These are those nonpareils. These are dark chocolate morsels covered in the festive nonpareils. All of that hand applied on top of that homemade buttery caramel that's like the glue in between all of that, and that orchard fresh apple right at the core. Those are the first four that you get of the total of 12. The next four, this just reminds me of apple pie a la mode, because again, you start with that orchard fresh apple. We dunk it in that buttery caramel the day it's shipped out to you. We apply these toppings: cinnamon chips, white chocolate chips, mini gingerbread men sprinkles.
So cute.
They're so cute.
By the way, you said cinnamon chips. That's, you
So
know,
yummy.
where do you find that? That is a creamy, delicious experience.
It really, thank you, thank you. And then the last four, this is my personal favorite. I just love mint and chocolate. Well, in this case, peppermint. So those mini candy canes that you see on top of this apple, those are peppermint flavor. That's combined with dark chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, all on top of that yummy caramel and that great crisp, juicy apple.
Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
That was the surprise for me. I mean, I knew it was going to be good. I
Yeah.
didn't expect it to be my favorite. When I first had that, I totally fell in love with the peppermint, and I was just not expecting that would
Not
be my favorite, and
expecting.
it totally is.
And that, I'm just going to start out with that one, just like that you're speaking of right there. So we start with these apples that go straight from the orchard into Mrs. Prindables. Because we don't dunk them until the day they ship. We pick the freshest variety. In this case, Granny Smith. Maybe Granny Smith, Empire Apple, another tangy, crisp apple, but the best that the U.S. crops are offering to us at that point. Then we dunk them in that caramel. We make them in small batches every day. That's the glue to the hand-applied toppings. In this case, let me cut this, one of the ones that I haven't
Tastiest
mauled.
glue ever.
Tastiest glue ever. And that's that peppermint flavor that just
Thank
looks so
you.
good. And I mean, come on, candy cane flavor with chocolate and caramel and apples. Love that combination.
They're creamy,
Isn't that
they're
good?
buttery, they're crisp, they're juicy, they're sweet, they're a little bit tart. And in this case, with the gourmet toppings that are on the outside, they all add a little bit of an extra crunch in a different layer that's on the outside.
That's a good point.
Oh, you know what?
Should I do
We'll
this?
do this?
Yeah,
And then we'll take
do
a
that.
look at
Okay,
the caramel.
sounds so
because-
good.
Oh, I am so silly. I neglected to mention, this is the very first time we've actually
Bless you. I can take
offered
over.
labels.
These, you know, we in the years past we've put the to from tag on that the cellophane around the apple, but we thought this would be easier. We've included self-adhesive labels from Mrs. Prindables. You can write the to from on there. It's easier to kind of write it on a flat surface than on the apple, and then attach it or choose not to. It's really up to you to decide how you want to use it. But when you look at that box, keep in mind that that can be the box that could be a build to ship to option as well. That can be a box you send to that family, maybe across the country, let's say. And it can be something that the dads are gonna love as much as the moms are gonna love as much as the kids. I'm cutting in really quickly though to the one that's inspired by apple pie a la mode, the white chocolate, the cinnamon chips, the gingerbread men on top of that caramel and that apple, because that's another one of these super festive looking and festive tasting apples in this assortment.
You know what? I got so excited about the label.
No problem. How do you eat and talk for 3 hours?
That is a really difficult thing. You know, I just had this conversation with Kristen in the salon.
Yes.
I was like, I sounded like I was in the mafia when I was doing it. And that's literally what's happening again. But what I think is really great about this is the caramel, because the caramel is really the magic. Like you said, it's what holds all of those gourmet toppings on.
Yeah, exactly. And we use this copper pot out on the table because we use copper pots a lot like this in our kitchens. We make them in small batches every day. And you know, we want to go back to the very beginning. It's U.S. orchards across the country, usually Washington State. It's fresh apples that have a tangy sweet balance to them, like Granny Smith's or other varieties. We take these apples and we dunk them into our gourmet, melt in your mouth caramel the day they ship out to you. And there it is, just coming together in those copper pots, and we dunk them in that, and then that's the glue for the hand-applied toppings that you see right there. So this is what you get to give to either 12 people on your gift list, and you can use that self-adhesive tag, so it's so easy to give coworkers and neighbors and teachers and coaches and people that have kind of blessed you and the people that you care about all year long, or a great one-box gift to a family on your gift list that you just want us to do the, you know, the mailing. You don't want to have to ship it yourself.
Which is so great. You can take advantage of that built to ship to option and have it shipped directly to their house. Here's the other thing. We do have auto delivery available on this, and so I was going to run over and get the plate, but I think we were getting ready to show the plate. That was the first one we actually showed in the beginning of the presentation. If you do auto delivery, it means you will get one future shipment in March, just in time for Easter.
Right.
And what you have are still chocolatey based flavors with spring colors.
Exactly, spring colors and shapes. So you can kind of continue this great value all the way into the spring and Easter months. You know, we probably should mention as well, when it comes to picking your ship date, keep in mind they stay fresh in the fridge to up to 3 weeks. So that'll kind of give you a sense on which ship date you want. Is this primarily Christmas gifts? Then you'll pick December. Is it going to be place markers? Maybe you're going to use the adhesive tags as a place marker for Thanksgiving or some other event. You've got a lot of versatility.
And the price breaks down on these to be less than $4 an apple. It's somewhere around $3.50.
Yeah.
It's right in that area. So the fact that you can place the lid, write them out yourself and then place them on, $3.50 a gift, how could you not love that? $43.82 with your shipping and handling included, and the price is expiring at the end of the day on Friday. Sorry, I ended up choking.
Are you kidding? I'll be with you anytime anyway.
We love you, Lori Shore.
You too.
But if you're with us, we've still got more treats to talk about until 7 p.m. Eastern. Duramac is another great way to share the gift of food.
It absolutely is, Sharon, and we are so delighted to